You're afraid that baseball's in trouble and that disaster is brewing for the new season. Does this have anything to do with the lockout that's preventing players from access to stadiums and game facilities? You don't like calling it a lockout? Well, what would you call it? A preemptive negotiation tactic? Since players were going to strike if you didn't lock them out first. They do seem to have a legitimate grievance. After all, the average player's salary has gone down 6.4% in the last 5 years. What's that? The average player is still making over $4 million a year? Well, that does seem a little better than $56,310, the average salary of a worker in the United States. On the other hand, baseball is an $11 billion industry, so won't it cost everyone a lot more to shut down the season than it would to come to some reasonable compromise? It's not about the money, it's about the principle. Yeah, I've heard that before. And that's why negotiations are at an impasse? They're not at an impasse? They're deadlocked. Well, what's the difference? Impasse is a legal term that means you have to go to court. So what's a deadlock? An impasse that doesn't mean you have to go to court. Well, that certainly clears things up. So what's your next move? You're waiting for the players' union to return to the negotiating table. And they say they're waiting for you to return to the negotiating table. That doesn't sound too optimistic. What's that? All you want is an agreement to move forward in good faith. I think that's probably what baseball fans would like to see as well. Excuse me? You don't think of them as fans. What do you call them? Product? I don't understand. Fans are the product you sell advertisers. That's how you make money, and that's what baseball is all about. So, amidst soaring inflation, pandemic anxiety, and the possibility of World War III breaking out in Eastern Europe, you're shutting down the great American pastime because millionaires can't agree who's entitled to more millions. Well, I suppose the most obvious solution is just to raise ticket prices. Again, the hardcore fans will pay whatever you charge, and the rest can turn to sports that treat their fans with more respect, like badminton, ice dancing, and curling.